James, how's your week been so far? First week?
Good. I think really I can't moan. I could probably only moan really about the speed of the other guys that at the front. Dean and Pete and Michael have took it to another level, and consistently. So they've been quick in all of practice, and everyone's sort of trying to catch them up really. So, but we've got the Superstock race coming up shortly, and I'm looking forward to that. That's gone quite well in practice. The bike's good, and yeah, looking forward to see if we can just try and keep on the back of them a little bit closer. And it's a 3-lap race, so it's a bit more of a sprint race over the 6 laps.
You did a 1:32.3 on Sunday. That's the fastest Yamaha lap. Did you feel like that was really up there?
Yeah, it felt good. There's more. I think there's definitely more to come. I tried to do the work on lap 1, and then went by the pit board. So once I caught the guy in front of me, who was then behind me in the race, I didn't need to push. I was never going to catch the others. So it was for me just to control the race, then ride the race with him, and finish in 4th.
I mean, 4th after, well, everyone calls them the big 3 now, Dunlop,
yeah.
Harrison. Does it feel like that's maximum result, let's say, or do you feel like this?
On that day, definitely, yeah, for sure. But I think you never know till you see the first pit board. But I think we may be able to get closer in this race in Superstock, but we'll see. They definitely have an edge this year, and it's hard to run at that pace comfortably anyway. So I'll try and see what the times say when we start this race on the first pit board.
You talk something very different, of course, the Dakar you did earlier this year. I watched some of your videos you made there. I think in one of them you said, well, I'm never going to do this again, but then I think recently you said, well,
maybe, yeah.
Maybe. Is that,
yeah.
What is it that pulls you towards it?
I don't understand really what because for me it's a lot of pain and suffering, but also a lot of satisfaction, I think. So yeah, I may go again. I think it's just it's a lot of money and effort to get there, but I think if I am next Dakar in 24, if I'm sat at home, I would wish I was there more than if I'm on the start line thinking, why am I here? I wish I was at home. The
fear of missing out.
The fear of missing out is bigger than yeah.
Is that something with this event that's similar?
Oh yeah, for sure. Also, I would be in pieces if I. It's a hard one here because it's at this level as well. We have to push all the time. I envy sometimes the slower guys who don't have the pressure, because I put a lot of pressure on myself. I want to win, but one day maybe I'll come back just with some friends and a bike and enjoy the course and just ride.
2 more questions. I was just speaking with another rider last weekend, and he said the calm down after the TT, TT blues.
Yeah.
How do you experience that? Do you experience it?
Yeah, it's just maybe 1 or 2 weeks of just not really knowing. You feel a bit lost and empty, I suppose, because you've used a lot of energy, so you feel physically empty, but also mentally you're looking for something to fire you up. So normal life away from TT is, I wouldn't say boring, but very different. And these 2 weeks of the year I always feel very alive.
Yeah. Well, finally, we always end our interviews with I think it's quite nice that riders or people tell their best hire car story.
Oh, okay.
After many years of racing, you must have some good ones.
Yeah, well, the biggest one particularly springs to mind. I wasn't driving. I was the co-pilot in the Navigator in the passenger seat, and the driver was too much on the downshift with the gearbox, and yeah, I think like 4th to 1st maybe, and there was big noise, and the man came to collect the car, and he turned the key, and it was like check, like, and oil was all on the floor under the car, and yeah, it was bad. And I got some letters through with photos of the engine and piston, and they wanted money, and the car was in my address, but the other team members' license and card, so I kept ignoring the letters, and then anyway, we got away with it because we paid the insurance extra. So, but we didn't tell them the gearbox issue, so. Maybe I'm not going to say any more.
Yeah. For legal issues.
Yeah.
Okay, well, James, thank you very much. I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thanks. Cheers.